everyone, hello, Roberto here for another video review. It's the Nestle KitKat Chunky Hazelnut Cream. Yeah, I think you basically said this is a Kinder Bueno KitKat Chunky, so I'm very excited for this one. Kinder Bueno is one of the most popular bars out there, I think, and KitKat Chunky is one of my favourites. So adding them together, I don't know, well, should be a winning combination, but I'm a bit apprehensive, I must say, because there was the KitKat Chunky Caramel release. Was it last year? I'm not sure when it was, but it was a bit disappointing. The caramel just didn't work with the KitKat Chunky. It just made it too soft on top. Wasn't really that interesting a caramel. It was very disappointing actually. After they've had such good hits in the past with the peanut butter one, which is one of my favourite ones actually, one of my favourite bars to be honest with you. And also there was the protein one. I thought it was now. Has sort of raspberry cream and something else in it. It was very nice. So they have done some really good ones, but yeah. So I'm a bit apprehensive. I feel like, will this work? I don't know. So KitKat cookies are quite small compared to how I'm sure they used to be. I mean, you know, it's still a lot bigger than compared to a regular finger of Kit Kat, which is what this is based on. No, you don't. I'm sure you probably do. But Kit Kat generally is a 2 or 4 fingered bar. Made a smaller version of this. This is based on. This is meant to be just like one finger of it, really. So yeah. So we'll see. So what else is going on? Well, it's a 42 gram bar. I'm sure that's the regular size for Kit Kat Chunkies. And one bar is one serving. It says there. If it focuses in, but I think we'll probably have seen it. Let's just lift up the bottom so we can get a description of some kind. We do have the Nestle Cocoa Plan and the Rainforest Alliance there. Working with the Rainforest Alliance to support cocoa farmers and their communities. There we go. Right, well, there's no actual description here. I can see. I mean, I guess it sort of speaks for itself, but you know, hazelnut cream and stuff like that. It's really not wanted to focus in. I think it's this red colour. I've had problems with it in the past. I think the black text just doesn't like focusing in on it. Let's have a look at the cal information then anyway. Alright, so I can kind of make it out. It's probably as best as I can get it to focus in. 400 grams, 529 calories, 29.4 grams of fat, 15.8 of which are saturates, and per bar, 222 calories, 12.3 grams of fat, 6.7 of which are saturates. Alright, so we can see the nutritional compass there, the Nestle nutritional compass. And then where does it point to? Where does it point to? Good question, that. Good question. Does it point to anywhere? Is it just a useless metaphor? Possibly. Alright. So KitKat contains no artificial colours, flavours or preservatives. Okay, there we go. UK only. Do not recycle. Well, that I assume means this product, not just generally. And then in the Republic of Ireland, you can recycle it at home. Right, so that's weird, isn't it? Can't recycle in the UK. Can it in the Republic of Ireland? Well, that's I think that speaks volumes, doesn't it? That, so there we go. Usually you can recycle at large supermarkets with your plastic bags, but it doesn't say it in this case. Yeah, interesting. Alright, well, I don't think there's much more to say, so let's move myself down, give it open. Let's do it. Okay, now I'm going to give this Nestle KitKat Chunky Hazelnut Cream an open. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So, time recording, I've done about 1,050 reviews, something like that. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. And so, I have a link to place of all my other reviews, plus some related ones, such as other KitKat Chunky ones, other hazelnut creamy type ones, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. And just other ones I can think of, other Nestle reviews, things like that. So, yeah, after you watch this and like, subscribe, go check this out. Hope you enjoy this too. There you go. So it's got the typical 3 segmented. It's not. I don't know. Does anyone really snap those into segments for KitKat Chunkies? I'm not sure, but it has that effect anyway. It says KitKat in each of them. Looks pretty good. Wider at the bottom than at the top. Not unusual for chocolate products, but there we go. And obviously a false bottom as well, which adds to that false size. Makes it look bigger than it is basically because the bottom's got that wider bit. But yeah. All right. Full of these chocolate bars these days, I tell you. But okay, let's give it a bit of measurement. We should be able to measure all of it with the calipers. So let's see. Alright, so it's about 11.5 centimetres long. The width at the bottom, about 2.9. And the width at the top, roughly. I should use the measuring stick for this, but about, is it 2.9? Yeah, 2.9. Right, yes. And then width at the top. Yes, about yeah, just about 2. So we've almost lost a full centimetre there. This goes to show, doesn't it? Yeah, and the length at the top, roughly about 10.5, and at the bottom, what was it? 11.5, something like that. Yeah, so it was about a centimetre basically. That bottom adds a centimetre, and height, roughly about 1.6, 1.7. Alright, let's give it a bit of a chop then. Well, how's the best? I'm going to chop it from the side. If I chop it from the top, it scrunches down, and I think chop it from the side, you can kind of get the gist of it a bit better if it's squidged in. Alright, so there we go. So that's what it looks like. Basically, so a very sizable amount of hazelnut cream, I think you'd say. some crunchy bits. Perhaps I think that's sufficiently enough. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, let's see if we can kind of measure how much there is of it. Half a centimetre, that's probably about right. Yeah, about half a centimetre maybe. All right, with the old measuring stick. But yeah, that's very nice. Got the let's say the hazelnut cream and the wafer layers, and the sort of apparently those the cocoa bits or the chocolatey bits between the wafers are actually discarded KitKats, whatever, the ones that don't you know, what do they call them? I forgot what they call them now. Ones that you know, are thrown out, whatever, offcuts, I don't know, stuff like that. Yeah, which came first, then the KitKat or the KitKat? Yeah, I can smell a slight hazelnut cream smell. You know, similar to Kinder Bueno. Yeah, so yeah, not too bad. So we definitely got the hallmarks there. Whether it actually tastes like it, who knows? So, but yeah, but we need to find out. So let's lift myself up, give it a taste. Right, okay, everyone, I'm going to give this KitKat Chunky Hazelnut Cream a taste. Yes, and why not? All right, we've got a segment that we well, cut off from it earlier, so let's just get into it. Give it a taste. Let's do it. Interesting. It's not up to much, to be honest with you. I don't know why. It sounds like it should work really well, and it is a hazelnut cream. It just kind of tastes like it, but I think the Kinder Bueno, which is what it's going to be compared to, because I mean that is a hazelnut cream, you know, the one, isn't it? That just tastes a bit. That just tastes nicer. This one just tastes like it is a hazelnut cream, and you think, yeah, that tastes like hazelnut cream. But there's nothing really to it. I don't know. It's really bland. A really bland hazelnut cream. It almost adds nothing to it. Just give it a bit of a bite. And you got the crunchy bits as usual. It tastes a bit off as well. I don't know. It's just not quite right. It's not right. It's almost like, I won't say it tastes off as in it's out of date, but it just tastes off. It doesn't taste quite right. It tastes hazelnut cream. You'd ask me, oh yeah, hazelnut cream. But it's really, I don't know if it's, I mean, you know, maybe it needs more sugar or something like that. I don't know, something artificial make it taste nice. Maybe that's why it's, you know, so maybe in a good way it tastes different than the Bueno. But at the end of the day, you want something that tastes nice, and it's just really not adding anything. It just detracts from it. It's not nice. Yeah, it's just not pleasant. Well, it's not horrible. It just tastes off. It just doesn't taste right. It's as if it's not, you know, it's just not a fully formed flavour. So all the usual stuff. I mean, you know, the KitKat, you know, well, Nestle milk chocolate's not the best, but it tends to work quite well in context. In this case, it does work all right. It's got the nice crunchy wafer bits between, you know, inside the KitKat Chunky. You know, the wafer sort of cocoa cream crunched up KitKats or whatever it is between the wafers is nice again. But it's just the hazelnut cream just really does not taste of anything special. It just doesn't taste quite right. It's not unpleasant, but it's not pleasant either. It's just not right, you know. So it does taste of hazelnut cream. You know, if you ask what it was, it does taste of it. It's just not. It's just like this. It's not been finalised. There's something not quite right about it. So I really do like KitKat Chunky. It's one of my favourite chocolate products, especially the peanut butter one. I'm not a big fan of peanut butter generally, but the KitKat Chunky peanut butter is very nice. But this one, yeah, it's just an off flavour. It just doesn't work. So I don't know. So KitKat Chunky for me, the regular ones are between probably 3.5 or 4. But this one, it's interesting. It's not unpleasant. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if I can mark it massively down. It's not unpleasant or anything. Just think it's nothing more than a 3 out of 5. Basically, it's just not quite right. It just tastes a bit off, which is a real shame. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that review, let me know what you think of this one. If you're a big fan of Kinder Buenos and whether you thought this was not quite right either, let me know. Yeah, leave a comment or free. Always great to hear from you. Always doing best to reply. Click on the videos that's been on the screen now. Great to support my channel by continuing to watch my content. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.